morning guys, and happy Tuesday. I am at work for the last ever time. I've got a coffee. Yeah, today is my last day at work. And I thought I'd be upset, but I actually feel quite anxious. The emotion I feel is like, for some reason my anxiety levels are kind of like through the roof, which is strange because it wasn't the emotion I was expecting to feel today, but that's how I feel. It's the strangest sensation because the last time I was made redundant, we were literally told, and within an hour we all cleared our desks and left, because they gave us the type of notice period where you got to stay at home, whereas here I've had to work my notice period, which sucks, but you know, such is life. But yeah, I've got a list of like 6 things that I have to do today because however strong my work ethic is, I'm not doing anything other than those 6 things. And yeah, I think I'm being taken for lunch by the boss, so I'm assuming I'm finishing early. But you never know. But yeah, I'm feeling a little sad, but the anxious it's more anxious than sad, which is silly because obviously, you know, I'm sorted. But yeah, it's kind of like an end of a mini era, I suppose. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting sad. Right, I'm gonna stop. But it's Tuesday, the sun's shining, it's my last day of work, and I have a pretty dress on, so life's okay. Anxiety has turned into nauseousness. Nauseousness, is that a real word? I just want to go home. I don't know if I'm going to cry or throw up. I suppose these are real emotions and that's exactly what you guys want on a vlog, but I don't think I'm going to last the whole day. And I'm home, and I am officially unemployed. And I'm officially a bit squiffy because I had 2 rather large glasses of rosé with my lunch. And yeah, I don't think I'm any good at daytime drinking anymore. I had a burger. I was gonna have the steak, but they did like 3 different versions, 3 different types of steak, and they only had the really big ones for some reason today, and they were like £37 or £32, and it was like, I like steak, but I can't eat that big a bit of steak at lunchtime. So I had this burger thing, and yeah, couldn't eat all my food. Did manage to drink both glasses of wine, and I'm like a bit chipper. It's a very strange feeling I've got right now, because obviously I've been with my boss for 3 years and he was a bit sad as well, he was more than a bit sad, and he kept on saying, this doesn't feel real, it doesn't, you know, I just feel like we're having Christmas lunch, because it's the same restaurant we've gone for the last 2 Christmases. He's like, it just feels like we're having Christmas lunch and I'm going to see you again in a week. And obviously he's not. I think for him it's going to be hardest because it's like, obviously it's a bank holiday weekend this weekend, and then it's only like 4 days at work, and then he's on holiday for 10 days. So I think when he comes back from holiday, and obviously there's been no one managing his office for 3 weeks, that's when it's going to hit him a bit harder. He's like, I can ring you if I need anything, can't I? And I was like, yeah, maybe. I don't know, he's a really good bloke, it's just business. Right, I'm going to make myself a coffee because I am clearly a bit squiffy. And then I should try and find something to put my flowers in that he bought me. And then I will show you my beautiful flowers. And here are my flowers. Like some little daisy type things. Obviously a rose. And that's a lily. I like these things, these green. Yeah, they're my like, they look epic. I don't know what flowers are called. These are carnations though. So maybe, I know what a lot of them are. I feel like I should know what they're called. But yeah, they're really pretty. I have kind of destroyed them because they were like from the floor, like when I got given them, they literally were like so long. They were like from the floor, they came past my hip. They were massive, but I don't have a vase that big for something that big. And normally I use this glass jug, which is taller. Like this is wider, this one's taller, but I've realised I've not used this since before we went to Poland, and this is the first time I've got it out, and a big chunk out of it and a great big crack. So obviously this needs to go in the bin because that can't hold water, which is a shame, but it's only things. But yeah, if it's out of the two, I'm rather it's this one, because this one came from my mum's house and it was actually my granny's. So I'd be much more upset if this one was damaged than this one, which I think was like from Asda or Ikea or something. But yeah, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put them because it's huge. Absolutely huge. They are beautiful. Hey guys, so I've got changed, as you can see, just a white vest top and some shorts because it is super warm, which is nice because it's been horrible the last couple of days. I had a coffee. I've had several salt and vinegar rice cakes to sober me up. Had a little cry. I don't really know why. It's obviously it's sad that I've left there, but I've got something new to go to, so it's not quite desperate and desolate, is that the right word, but it's still kind of an end of an end. But yeah, it must be getting on to 4:30. Oh, 4:45. Really should have done some editing this afternoon, but that didn't happen. Oh, I know what I should probably tell you guys. Let's sit down here and have a little quick chat. We, being me and John, have made the decision that I'm not going to sign on tomorrow. Now, if you're not in the UK or you don't understand what that means, in this country, if you are made unemployed and it isn't your fault, you have the right to go and sign on for benefits. It's called Job Seekers Allowance, or JSA, I believe. It's not a lot of money. When I was made redundant in 2013, I had to sign on because the company went into administration. You had to sign on. It was kind of like the rules. From memory, it's like £70. You get, I think, is it £70 a fortnight or £70 a week? Neither sounds like a lot of money. It was either £70 a fortnight or £70 a week, which doesn't even cover the mortgage. Even if it was £70 a week, doesn't cover the mortgage. But because we have no children and we own our property, we're not entitled to any other help. I think if we were in housing association property or a council property, we'd get help with our rent, I think. But because we own our property, we don't get anything, and we don't have any kids, so that's really who the system is there to help. But yes, I am entitled to go and sign on, and I am entitled to claim it. However, we've made the decision that we're not going to, or I'm not going to, because, and now this is no offence to anybody who works in a job centre, but when I was made redundant in 2013, the whole process was vile. The actual job centre where I went has since been closed down, which is kind of weird. But yeah, the people weren't nice. The people that worked there weren't nice. They weren't helpful. They basically told me, come back after you. Well, I had to go back every other week to prove that I had applied for however many jobs. And they basically said, and I was like, oh, well, you know, is my CV, you know, this is my CV, blah, 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 blah. These are the kind of jobs I'm applying for. Help me. I've never been unemployed before. And they basically went, we don't help you until you've been unemployed for 6 weeks. And it literally was, you'd go every other Friday, and they would log on to their computer system, which you had to log on at home to check that you had applied for the number of jobs. Went, yeah, and they filled in a form and said, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And it was, I think if the people had been more helpful, or even just had standard normal people skills with me, it would, but no, it was just, they treated you like you were, you know, horrible drain on society. And it's like, I was in this situation through no fault of my own, as is majority of the people in that situation. So yes, we have made it. It's only a week, so we've made the decision that I'm not going to go sign on tomorrow, as my new job starts next Tuesday, day after the bank holiday. So it's fine. We can cope. I think if it was any longer than a week, we'd probably have to do it. Not because necessarily for the financial gain, because £70 a week. Obviously, it's better than a kick in the teeth, but it's not a whole lot of money. But they also pay your national insurance contribution for you. But, you know, a week isn't that much. So yes, that is something that I'm not going to do. And I'm so grateful because, as I said, my experience last time was horrific. But yes, so not signing on tomorrow. I'm going out tomorrow though. I'm going to Falmouth. I have an appointment. I think John's going to drive me there. I'm going to go to my appointment, and then I have to use public transport to get back. I'm not sure if I'm going to brave the train or the bus. Probably should do the bus. Ugh. And I think on Thursday, we're going shopping in Exeter. Friday I've got a day at home, then it's the bank holiday weekend, and then I start my new job, so yeah, should be an alright few days hopefully. And it's tea time, and because this is real life, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not on the meal plan. Tonight I was meant to be making chicken and bacon mushroom risotto. I messed up the stock, so thinking quick, I changed it into chicken, bacon and mushroom pasta. It's got some green beans thrown in there, there's onion, there's garlic, there's rosemary, and like a soft cheese that we got from the Polish shop. So that one's John's and that one's mine. Hey guys, so it's like 10:30, and not gonna lie, I had a little bit of a meltdown this evening, but John sorted me out, put me back in line, because sometimes I need it. Obviously it's been a bit of a turbulent day, but yeah, made it through. So we had tea, I had my meltdown, and we've just watched today's episode of my Kitchen Rules Australia, and now we're going to bed. So yeah, I will see you in the morning. Bye guys.